Hello Scorpios, welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarot. So don't worry, Timsy is not naked, the tarot reads are naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can. I do that normally by using this plain deck here to bring in the star sign or the type of star sign of the person we are doing the read about. It is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can. If this one's not, maybe next time I do a Scorpio read, it will. Or perhaps you're a little bit further back on the timeline and you might find one what resonates for you in the water signs playlist. Also, remember to check out the other playlists. You might come in as an incoming energy instead of the main energy we are doing the read for. Okay, we are doing a read on the... Oh, interesting. Knight of Swords. Okay, the Knight of Swords came out in the All Signs overview I done for the full moon in Pisces on the last day of August. Knight of Swords generally means someone's rushing in to tell you something is going to be important, it's going to be to the point. But the main energy of that overview read was Urus in reverse. So they might be coming in a little bit fast, a little bit strong. The information might be a little bit overbearing. Or they might suddenly not come in at all. Okay, because Urus in reverse is all about raw power. It being in reverse means it's raw power being misused or badly used. That'd be it's coming in fast or too strong for you. Or it could be a case of it stalls and stops, stagnation as well. Right, so we got the 7 of Wands to go with our Knight of Swords, and we have got the 10 of Cups. You might be getting messages about how people feel about you. These might be a little bit conflicting because they might also be very defensive when they come in to tell you this with the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is an energy of like defending one's own opinions, defending one's own corners. Okay, the way we'll do the energy is just here will be the energy around your person. Just here is going to be the energy around the connection between you and the person. Just here is going to be how your person feels about the connection. Okay, then we'll probably get the universe to give us what it thinks the outcome will be at the end of the day. And I say it thinks because we can get in the way of the universe's plans with our own free will. We have that and we exercise it all the time. From the bottom of the deck, as you just saw me put out, is the Magician card. That's the overall energy of this particular read. It's kind of saying that magic could be happening. It's also kind of saying that possibly you might be being, I don't know, diverted from the truth. Say, as you think of a magician, the way the magician does their tricks, it's all sleight of hand. They make you look one direction while they are performing the trick, and lo and behold, something has magically appeared. Now, it could be a little bit like that. It could be a little bit of diversion tactics and all that. But either way around, the energy is definitely ready for this to happen. You are dealing with a water sign, just a fraction older than you, round about the same age, maybe just a fraction older. Okay, the energies of your person is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is an indication of learning. So you might know this person from your school days, college. They may be a teacher, probably not being the same age as you roughly, unless of course they are extremely young and you're as a mature student. It's also a possibility that this person seems to be sort of, I don't know, coming in with some sort of peace offering. Okay, the connection itself is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is all about grabbing the opportunity and not really thinking about the consequences. Okay, so the opportunity is there. The opportunity is looking good, but you might have to scrutinize the opportunity to see what the consequences are. This is telling us there is possibly consequences, but this young fool, I do see it as the minor arcana of the Fool. So this young fool of a Page of Wands is grabbing hold of the opportunity and then worrying about what happens afterwards. Okay, and the way your person, the slightly older water sign, feels about the connection is justice. They feel it's about time. I'm getting what I deserve. Okay, one way or the other. Perhaps they might be getting a negative side, but they feel like they deserve it. Perhaps they're getting a positive side, but they feel like they deserved it. They feel like they've worked hard, they've earned it. This is their justice. Okay, let's pop them there for a second. And let's grab some clarifying cards. Okay, so let's clarify your person a little bit more. This will help you narrow down the person if you are a little bit wayward on who you think it might be. Remember, obviously, these energies are general. I'm dealing with more than one viewer, which means I'm dealing with more than one energy. So you know who this might roughly be. It's going to be different for all of you. So for some of you, it might be someone at college with you. For others, it might be someone who has come in with a small apology of some description. All the pages are coming out. Look at this. Okay. Oh, something a little bit bigger than a page as well. Okay, so they're kind of like, even though they are slightly older than you, they seem to be a little bit more immature than you, possibly without any sort of worries about life, any sort of things tying them down. They might not have children, they might not have a house, they might not have loans or anything like that. But with the Page of Cups coming out, this is about love. They have love for you, but it's like a sweet, innocent love. Especially with all this, they're all in this corner as well. They want to start something with you, but it's not a flash in the pan. They want to start something big, something long term, but they want to start off small. So they may approach you and just like ask your name and what sort of things you'd like, and then gradually a few weeks after that ask you if you want to go on a date with them, and then a few weeks after that progress to a second date or third date, or maybe they're happy to take things slow and let things develop naturally with the Ace of Pentacles. The King of Cups is, they have a lot of love for you. Okay, coupled with that Nine of Cups at the end, you are kind of like their dream person. Okay, the person they always imagined that they will be with. But I feel a little bit of indecision with the King of Cups. It's a little bit of like, well, on the outside, they look like the dream person I've always wanted to be with. I need to get to know them better on the inside to find out if they are. Right. They're also someone who seems to come across as always being victorious, always getting what they aim for, what they achieve. And they actually kind of, it's a little bit vain, I'm getting off here. They kind of like the fact that people recognize this within them. It's like they always go, oh yeah, water sign there. He always gets what he wants. He or she always gets what she wants, however it may be for you. And they kind of like that. They like the fact that people might come to them because they know that they're going to get results from that person. Okay, so let's have a little look at the connection. It is an opportunity, but there is strings attached. But someone within this opportunity is diving straight in. Okay. So let's see what's going on with that. That's the shuffle. Right. The Knight of Pentacles, the World. Nice. The Death card and the Eight of Swords. Okay, so this is kind of backing up what I've already said. The Eight of Swords there is saying you might have to scrutinize this. You might have to think about it. Look deep into it. The Eight of Swords is all about thinking deeply, normally to the point of getting trapped within your own thinking. And I don't feel it quite that bad on this one. The Knight of Pentacles is an inevitability. This was always bound to happen. Perhaps this person you're quite close to and you've always felt that, well, one day or another, I might end up with this person. Yeah, they tick a lot of the boxes or something like that. And so the situation itself feels like it was always going to happen or will always happen. But it's a slow card again. It's another slow energy. That's probably the slowest energy in the tarot deck. This is the second slowest energy in the tarot deck. It always happens, but it might take a long time before it does. Maybe you've been already in the dating process with this person, but still they're not sort of talking about like staying over your house for the night or proposing to you or talking about moving in or anything like that. They're still quite happy and comfortable in that dating stage where you might want to be moving on a little bit more, or vice versa. It is a general read. Maybe you're the one holding back and they're the ones who want to go faster. But the world is saying a new start is happening. It's going to be a big new start. Perhaps that question will be popped. Perhaps you might be round their house one evening and they say, do you want something a bit stronger than a cup of coffee? You can stay the night if you want. Yeah, something like that. It's a progression. It's a moving on, which in turn will kill off what you had in the beginning. Okay, so whatever the connection was, that's coming to an end, but something new is coming out of it, and that is what's leading to this Eight of Swords, this thinking about it all. What could you possibly be thinking about within this connection? The pain it might cause. Perhaps you've been through relationships or situations like this. This could be all business orientated as well. It might not be love. I don't do love reads per se. It's not my niche. But it could be business. It could be social. It could be romantic. Fit it into how it works with your life. But there is a pain element attached to it. Perhaps you've gone into business with someone before and the pain you got from it was the fact that it didn't work or they ran off with your investment or something like that. On a romantic level, perhaps you're feeling the last time you stayed around someone's house, that's when the relationship all fell to pieces, and that's maybe why you're holding back. Perhaps it's why they're holding back. Anything like that, really. There is a pain attached to it. I feel it's an old pain attached to something else which you're projecting onto this situation. Okay, I don't think this situation itself is causing pain. It's an echo of a pain from a past experience. So the Justice. Now, this Justice could be the fact that you might wake up and realise it's an echo of a pain from a past experience, and not every situation is the same. We got the Queen of Pentacles. We got the we got the Nine of Wands. We got the Two of Pentacles, and we have got the Ten of Wands. Well, the Ten of Wands is making an ending. Okay, it's indicating a new beginning. And so this is how they feel about this connection. Okay, they feel finally it's justice. As I said down there, maybe they're feeling I've put in a lot of hard work and now I'm getting my rewards or something like that. A bit like that. Six of Wands up at the top there, what she was crossing. Okay, they feel that the Queen of Pentacles, they feel that this could be very loving, very nurturing, almost like a motherly type energy. Maybe they want to be a sort of a mother within the role. Maybe they want you to be. The Nine of Wands there is, the Nine of Wands is quite often called the wounded warrior, normally hiding behind the Nine Wands to sort of camouflage itself, because it's like it's been beaten up a bit, and it's thinking if I go in for another round of fighting, I'm not coming out of it, so I'm going to hide here and rest a bit. In this particular case, I think it's actually throwing it in the towel. They feel that they've had a lot of raw deals in the past, and they're throwing in the towel, and it's like I'm just going to go for it. I can't keep fighting this off. I'm gonna jump in and see what's happening and see if I sink or swim. The Two of Pentacles is, I see this as like the Wheel of Fortune. You've got the old energies merging into the new energies. Okay, so old feelings merging into new feelings. That crossing card of the Three of Swords up there, that echo of a pain from a previous relationship being the old energy, and the realization that this isn't that old relationship. This is a new one, or this isn't that old business opportunity where they got done over. It's a new one. It's something different. And it does tie straight in there with that Death card above it. The the Ten of Cups at the end. Oh, Jesus. It's not the Ten of Pentacles. It's not the Ten of Cups. I think that's what they're wishing for. They're wishing for this to be the Ten of Cups. This to be the Ten of Pentacles. Emotional fulfillment and having life all together finally as they want it. But at the moment, it's burdens. And it's the burdens coming straight off this Nine of Wands. It's literally going 9-10. Yeah, as I said, it's a 10. It's indicating a new beginning. You don't have an 11 of Wands. It goes back to an Ace. The Ace of Wands, passionate beginning. But it can go back to any new beginning. It could go back to the Four of Wands, which is the minor arcana of the world. It could have gone back to the world if the world hasn't come out yet. The world might still come out in the other deck, okay, when we ask for the outcome. But it's a case of they're seeing they're hanging on to the energies of past situations is what's causing the burden, holding back, and they're starting to try to break away from that burden, like the wounded warrior throwing in the towel and conceding to this situation and let's see where it goes. The Star, the wish, okay, that wish for the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. I was trying to put on this Ten of Wands there. They see this as possibly the answers to their prayers, the thing they have always wanted, the thing they've wished for. Okay, they quite like this situation, and it ties it in with that Nine of Cups up at the top of there. Okay, so let's see what the universe has as an outcome for us. So universe, what would you like to tell my Scorpios? What outcome do you think is possible? The most likely outcome from all this? The Ten of Swords. Okay, I'm actually going to see what that one is as well. The Five of Pentacles. Okay, so the Ten of Swords. This is another card of finishing. It's a finish. It's like a betrayal type finishing. It's a hard finish. It's a painful finish. Okay, with the Five of Pentacles coming out, the Five of Pentacles is all about being left out in the cold. If it's a romantic relationship, it's about financial loss. If it's a financial type read, so I'm saying it's the end. I don't normally pull two cards. Sometimes two might fall out. I'll go with it, but I don't normally pull two cards. But I saw that one sticking out, and I thought we'll have that as well. And it's the end of the financial hardships, or the end of the being out left in the cold in a romantic sense. They're coming in. They want to come in. They want a relationship. They realize that the financial hardship is over and they might be able to start moving forward financially if it's a financial type reading for you. Or you have, should I say. It's not them, this is you. I'm only going to get one set of clarifiers out for this, so it's going to be like a double one. Okay, I feel that those cards are meant to be like a merging of one card, not two separates. So let's see what the universe gives us for that. Yeah. Going to have that one. The Ten of Swords again. You can't write this stuff, can you? The Two of... Okay, yeah, okay, right. Okay, right. And so, for you, what is coming to an end? The fact that there's this new situation forming. It could be a business one, it could be a romantic one, it could be just a general friendship, okay? But what's coming to an end? Right, what's coming to an end? It's something's coming to an end. It's going to be a painful end. It's going to be hard for you to let go of it because you've been hanging on to it for a long time with the Four of Pentacles there. If you're only listening to me and not actually watching me, and I know people do that because I do that. I quite often put a YouTube video on when I'm driving, put my earbuds in, put the phone on one side so there's no chance of me playing with it. And I would just listen to the video as I'm driving, okay, just like having the radio on. And so the clarifiers, the first clarifier what comes out is the Ten of Swords. Again, it's going to be that painful ending. It's going to be the painful ending to what you thought was a soul connection, okay? And you've been hanging on to that soul connection, even though it's not, even though it's already hurt you in the past, even though it taints everything you do in the future, you're still hanging on to it because you still have this belief it was a soul connection. You might even think it was a twin flame connection if it's romantic, but it wasn't. Okay, I know that because it's coming to an end. Twin flames don't come to an end, and they just keep going until they finally burn out, and then you start over on another life. Okay, and the King of Pentacles. This is also why I know it's what you thought was some sort of twin flame or soulmate connection, because this is tying in with that Queen of Pentacles. They see this connection, this water sign there sees this connection as something loving and nurturing. That means they're seeing you as something loving and nurturing, okay? Or possibly that they want to love and nurture you, which also means that you may be of that essence of loving, nurturing energy. Like energy attracts like energy after all, which means the King of Pentacles was the divine counterpart. Yeah, what you thought was the King of Pentacles, yeah, was actually not. Probably more likely a King of Wands in disguise. Okay, so crossing this is the High Priestess. The universe is saying, use your intuition. Go with what feels right for you. Okay, the universe has put it out there for you. Yeah, it's also telling you that you have like spiritually woken up a little bit, or maybe you're currently going through like a dark night of the soul and spiritually waking up. And as you do this, you will realize that you can't be comparing every new thing to something what's happened in the past. Stuff what's happened in the past can't be changed. All you can do is use it as a lesson. Now, every lesson is different, okay? So all you can do is take what you've learned from a previous encounter and compare it to your current encounter and use it to sort of help you recognize more red flags, or help you recognize the opposite of what you've had in the past, which can make you think, well, it's not as bad as that, so let's give it a go. Just the same as the future is not anything you have any control over, apart from the actions you take in the present. Okay, because the future isn't a fixed thing. Yes, the universe likes to make these plans and have us do certain things, but we have our free will. It's up to us what we do with it. Now, the Vikings used to understand this a lot better than most cultures in the world. And they literally understood that you could, by hard work and determination, change what was written for you in destiny. Okay? It might be painful, it might not, it might be, but it's always hard. It's always going against what you feel is right, or working on what you feel is right, even if it says it's going against what everyone else is saying is right. But this is what this card is saying. Go with what you feel is right. The destiny or the future isn't written in stone. It's more likely written in sand, and every time you make a new decision, that's the tide coming in and washing out the old instructions. So a whole new load have to be made. So that is your read, Scorpio. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. If it doesn't, don't worry too much. Yeah, as I said at the beginning, if you were there at the beginning, not every read can resonate with you. Some reads just aren't for you. It's that simple. Don't try to shoehorn it into your life. If it isn't resonating with you, use that intuition. Go, this one's not for me. I won't pay much attention to it. If you liked this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up, and that helps my channel more, and me more than anything else. I like to see the thumbs up. I like to see the likes. I like to see my subscriber count go up as well, and that helps my channel grow. And the more my channel grows, the more it gets seen by more people, the more I can help other people. So while you're hitting that thumbs up, just move your finger over to the subscribe button and hit that as well. That'll be greatly appreciated. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. I do get back to them as quick as I possibly can. This is a thing I do on the sides to help people on YouTube. It is not my full-time job. It's not what I make any sort of earnings on. So I do have a life outside of this, and it sometimes gets in the way of me getting back to the comments as quick as I would like. But I believe I'm there. I've answered every comment I've had in one style or another. Okay, if you think this is for someone you know, feel free to share it out. Fantastic. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will catch you all next time.